Are you tired of running out of business cards? Need help promoting your brand or events? In a world where everything is going digital, why not your business card? Look no further. EBC is an interactive app that allows you to share your business cards or flyers electronically to consumers through text or email. EBC also allows your customers to interact through your social media and personal website by just one touch. Now available on Google Play and Apple Store. Download now. EBC, just one touch.
Right now, you listening to
Innovative Black Station.
Innovative Black Station. Innovative Black Station.
The place where you can speak your
mind.
Your mind.
Your mind.
Welcome to the Innovative Black Station. It's your host, J.Black, and this is another edition of Inside the Industry. Today, man, we got a very special guest, an entrepreneur. This is an interview that I feel like is going to benefit a lot of people. We got Tony from the Electronic Business Card Company. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
Having me on the show.
For sure, man. Let's get right into it, man. Tell the people a little bit about what the EBC is, the Electronic Business Card is.
EBC is an electronic business card where you can share either text or email. It's an interactive business card. Pretty much, it's going to dispose the way how you share business cards around the world. Pretty much, you can touch the card, take it directly to your website, take your consumer directly to your number, your email, whatever. We can attach it and make it accessible for anybody. So.
Okay. Now, how did this? What made you come up with this idea? How did this idea come about?
Well, I moved down from Milwaukee in 2015, and I was working at Sprint. I was hitting hard times, wasn't really making too much money like that. So I was gonna go back to my old hustle where I started fixing phones on the side. So I made me a card on my phone, and I started sending it to a couple of people at my work, and it was I felt like it was easy because they didn't have to keep coming to me, asking me, what's your card, or how do people get your information. It was just easy to share.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool because they still would come to me and ask me like how much my prices would be.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be cool if I can make a card interactive so they wouldn't have to ask me for nothing.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like you always kind of been in the tech sector. You said you worked on phones. How did you get started in tech? What brought that interest?
I want to say, actually being around my dad, my pops, he do a lot of technical work with, like installing like radios, alarm systems, not only in cars but in the house, camera work and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was just naturally drawn to it. I went to school, went to college for electronics.
Okay.
So, like doing anything with technology just come easy to me like that.
Right.
So I guess it was just a match made in heaven when I came up with that. So
Yeah. Now you say you started off, you just start making cards on your phone and you sent it out to people. Now what was the response then, and how did you know I need to make this a business?
Well, when I first did it was off of Photoshop, and just a regular Photoshop app off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't interactive or anything like that. It was just like when you go in the Sprint store, you got two sides of a register, and I had one of my people on the other side. So he was like, hey, Tom, let me get your card. So I just texted to him, and he texted to her, and she just had it right then and there. So it was pretty cool. So I was like, yeah. So instead of me having to come all the way around, I might be with a customer, and I'm talking to him instead of interrupting me. He was just able to send my information. So that's when I thought it'd be a good idea just to tie everything into one.
Okay.
So,
and then that's when you just decided to make the EBC from there?
Yeah. So when I first started out, trying to make the card, I could only get it to work on the laptop. I couldn't get it to actually work on the phone. So I had to go ask a good friend of mine who's my tech, who's a business partner of mine as well, to implement how to get it working on the phone. And how we first did it, it was like, I couldn't believe he got it to work.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even app based. We went through a whole nother form. I can't let the secret out how I did it though. But we went through a whole nother forum base, and I was like, this can be something right here. Because, it was interactive. I shared it with a couple of my friends and stuff like that, and see how they thought about it. And their reactions were good, actually.
Right.
So it was like, okay, I must got something on my hands. So I just kept implementing. Brought my other business partner to Wayland, who's our graphic designer. Um, showed him the card, and in the first stages, and for him not even knowing me, he was like, "Let's do it. Let's get on board. I'm ready to sign up." So we just started working on that, and coming from that to see how the app changed in so many forms before we actually got it uploaded to the Google and Apple Store. It's been remarkable, and there's been so many different changes on how I got it to work and how to get it to going how I wanted to go. I mean, we still got a lot more changes coming up, a lot more different updates. So, but it just felt good just to have an idea to actually see it implement and then see people recognizing me for the idea. So
Right. Now, and I'm actually a user of the electronic business card, and I would say that it's definitely beneficial. It's convenient. Everybody's on their phones nowadays.
right,
We get a bunch of cards, and half of the time, me personally, half of the time the cards go in my pocket, and I might look at them. I might look at them, I might not look at them. Just being honest, like not saying that nobody's business is not important, but it's just the nature of the business. But I was able to use it and make a card, and I sent it out to some people just to kind of get their feedback. And some of the few things that I did get back was basically take us through the process of making a card on your app.
so basically, what you do once you download the app, you go through our submit form. You want to get into detail on how you want your card to be interactive.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much know, like, you want your phone number. If like, say you got a pre-existing card or whatever, we know that you want your phone number, your email interactive. I have seen some cards where they have their Instagram and Facebook logos and stuff like that. So you don't really got to give us a detail on that. But unlike your card, you wanted to change a couple things. So you got to get into little details. Say, hey, underneath my name, I would like for you to change it to CEO instead of the telephone number there. I want a telephone number symbol.
Okay.
And then, as long as you give us detail, we'll be good to go. And then, we got a section where you just put your social media icons and stuff, like social media names on there. And once you submit that, I know we'd be all good to go after that. So we send it to you. Takes about 2 to 3 business days. Only reason why, because we embed the actual forms inside the card.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only time you gotta wait. And then you're good to go. Send it to everybody you want. Unlimited shares. They can send it to people without you having the app themselves. They can just send it through the text message themselves. So that's the big benefit part about it. Like, you don't have to have the app to share the card initially, because you're trying to promote yourself. But I feel like it's more convenient for people because, like you said, you get a whole bunch of cards, and they're just cards, but these are not just ordinary cards. These are cards that actually take you directly to the person's website.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you're in fashion, music, you do hair, you're a barber, if you want to send out a resume, we can attach it to the card and more interactive, make it seem like it makes it more fun.
True.
So
True. Now, what about someone because it kind of sounds like you explained, someone that comes with a business card.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you guys make a business card from scratch? Like, say if someone, they just have an idea.
yeah, you go in the section, still the submit form, hit new design, and a lot of people that have a logo, so you can upload your logo, and you just give a description of how you would think you want your card made.
Okay.
And then we'll send it back to you, and you can let us know through our app, like, yes, I like the idea. Pretty much you're all good to go. Still the same process, 2 to 3 business days. We try to keep it like that for everybody because we don't know what somebody's gonna send.
Mm-hmm.
A pre-existing card is a little bit more faster because we have the image there, so all we gotta do is attach it.
Mm-hmm.
Versus somebody, like you said, come up with a whole nother design, never had a card, then we gotta take a little time. So we don't want to seem like it's gonna come overnight.
Mm-hmm.
We do have templates in there for people that maybe not have an idea of a design at all. We do have templates in there so they can actually go through the section and view it and see what template they would like for their card, and they can upload their logo and their number and stuff like that. So we kind of help you out a little bit.
Okay. And what about, you do the business cards and you do flyers as well.
Right.
Is that the same process for flyers? Like, do you make the flyers from scratch, or do you prefer it already be made and you go from there?
We got flyers. We still trying to work on some templates and stuff like how people want their flyer. But a lot of people that, we had a couple submissions for flyers, they already have a flyer kind of made, and they just submit it. It is a little easier if they submit their own flyer, but, I mean, any way to go, it's still around the same process. It's
Okay.
embedded in detail, and after that, then you all good to go. I think it's, it helps out a lot of people because it's like with the flyers, you can attach like your videos and stuff like that with the flyers. So it's like, oh, okay. So if you got a party, from last summer and this summer coming out, and you want more people to come, so it's like check out the party from last summer, so they can just click and they can watch it, a little preview from last summer. So
again, it's all about convenience.
Right.
Now, speaking of convenience, when I sent it out, one of the questions that I did get was about, you sent it out as a text message, and they were asking, is there any type of way that they can save it, like save the contact information, or do they have to go to their text message every time they want to look at the business card?
For right now, yeah. At this moment, yeah.
Okay.
We are developing and where you can send it to the app. So that's what I'm saying. Like you need to hop on it now. So if you're another EBC user, they can send it to the app, and they'll be able to save that card within the app.
Okay.
So yeah, but the people that don't have the card, unfortunately you just gotta do a little work, go back to your text messages. It's not that hard.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I know people want convenient, but I can only be as convenient as I can. So
yeah. That's all you can do. So what future upgrades should we be expecting, or that you're able to give us right now?
Definitely just the fact that the app part. The app part, that's the only one I'm willing to give out right now.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to share too many ideas just
Yeah.
yet. But the app, to be able to send the app, and be able to message somebody through app. So just basically trying to get a community for people that's entrepreneurs and enterprise for the app. So, but it's going to turn into something else.
Okay.
So it's starting off small, but eventually it's going to get bigger than that.
So where can they find the app, and how can they access the app?
You can go to the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Just type in EBC Just One Touch. That's on Google Play and the Apple App Store. EBC Just One Touch in the search bar, and go ahead and download it. Right now we do have it out for free, so we just trying to get y'all all on board. Eventually we will try it, but it's only like $10 a month. It's really low price. You can do a yearly subscription, knock that out. I mean, how I think about it, instead of me paying FedEx or Kinko's so much amount of money, and then you gotta wait for your stuff, and when you got a big event, you miss out on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, you gotta wait a little time for us, but you're guaranteed to get your stuff before you actually go to your event. So, I think it's a no-brainer.
Right, and then that monthly fee is just unlimited changes, unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited changes. So it's like when you pay the monthly fee, you can get unlimited cards. That means you can make, it's not $99 per card. It's $99 just for the app, and then you can make as many cards you want. You can make 10, 20, 30, 40, however, and send out as many people you want. That goes for flyers too. And everybody have the information right in there for you.
Okay, cool. And one last thing, because me and you kind of talked about it when you explained it to me. When you send that card out, like, tell them that process of sending the card. Like, people, they look at the card, they won't know you got to click it. So, let the people know that you can actually, what goes in when you send the card out. You're able to send that message as well.
When you send a card out, we have a little template in there. Say, check out my interactive business cards to kind of give people a heads up. You can customize it a little bit yourself. To give you the opportunity to do that, to put your own personal message in there. So when you send the card out, you can kind of let them know what you want to actually do as far as touching the card. We are trying to correct. That's another thing. We are trying to update it where you have two forms of templates where you can either use our template or a personal template, so you don't have to keep pasting the same thing. It's kind of saved in there for you, so you can just go ahead and ship that out. So yeah.
Okay.
So, but you can either do it that way, and you send the card, comes as a link, person gets it, click it, it pulls up the image to their browser. You can either send it to a text or email, so you have two options.
Okay. And where can they find y'all at on social media?
You can find us on Facebook at Electronic Business Cards. On Instagram it's _E.B.C_. You can follow us on there again. It's _E.B.C_ on Instagram, and then on Facebook it's Electronic Business Cards. So.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Tony with the Electronic Business Card Company. Innovative Black Station.
Really, man, professionalism, just standing on the morals that has got me this far, being very professional and organized. Every placement I've got as a producer was not because I sent somebody a beat. It's like, yeah, it was my professionalism.
You know, there's a lot going on in my family this season, and fortunately, but unfortunately, it's all being aired out on, national television. But, the reason why we're even doing this show is to help people who can identify with our situation.